The Mongol warrior draws his bow with a technique that would change the world. His thumb hooks the string, protected by a polished stone ring, pulling back not to his chest like European archers, but all the way behind his ear. This is the Mongolian thumb draw, and it's about to unleash an empire. In the 13th century, Mongolian archery reached its absolute peak. Children started training at age 2, learning to shoot from horseback before they could properly walk. By age 5, they were hunting small game while galloping at full speed. The Mongols had an expression, "If you can see it, you can shoot it," and they meant it. In 1226, a stone inscription recorded Chinggis Khan's nephew, Yisunge, making a shot of 575 yards. That's over 5 football fields with a wooden bow. The weapon itself was a masterpiece of engineering. The Mongolian composite bow combined horn, wood, and sinew into a compact powerhouse that could be dismantled in seconds. Unlike the massive English longbow, this weapon was designed for mobility. Mongol warriors wore their bows at their hips, not on their backs, allowing them to draw and fire in a heartbeat while controlling their horses with their knees or teeth. But the real genius was in the technique. The thumb draw, using the thumb as a lever with the index and middle fingers reinforcing the grip, generated more power than the 3-finger Mediterranean draw used in the West. The palm-down position was ergonomic, almost mechanical in its efficiency. When releasing, the archer would roll the string off the thumb ring in a motion like flicking a coin. This created a cleaner release, less string torque, and devastating accuracy. The arrows themselves told stories. Mongolian whistling arrows, with hollow bone tips, would scream through the air as psychological warfare. The sound alone could break enemy formations before the real volley arrived, and those volleys were relentless. A trained Mongol archer could fire 6 arrows in 15 seconds while riding at full gallop, circling enemies in a deadly dance of speed and precision. Training was brutal and comprehensive. Boys had to use bows requiring minimum 80 kilograms of pull strength to participate in organized hunts called nurge. These weren't just hunting expeditions, they were military exercises where thousands of warriors would spread across the steppe, encircling game and enemies alike in coordinated movements that required split-second timing and absolute trust in your fellow archer's skill. Then came the decline. By the 17th century, firearms began replacing bows across Mongolia. The smaller Mongol bow of Temujin's era was gradually replaced by the larger Manchu bow, and eventually, the thunder of gunpowder drowned out the whistle of arrows. Archery, once the foundation of the world's largest empire, nearly vanished. But traditions don't die easily on the steppe. In the late 19th century, archery roared back to life through the Naadam Festival, where it joined wrestling and horse racing as one of the 3 manly games. Today, Mongolia practices 3 distinct archery styles: Khalkha, Uryankai, and Buryat, each named after ancient tribes, each with unique techniques and distances. Modern Mongolian archers compete at distances of 75 meters for men and 60 meters for women, shooting at cylindrical leather targets called surs placed on the ground. Teams of 12 archers take turns, with co-judges singing ukai and raising their palms when targets are hit. The highest-ranked archers, identified by ribbons in their hats, shoot first. Each competitor gets 40 arrows, 20 at the Kana target with 60 widely spaced cylinders, and 20 at the Kasa target with 30 tightly packed cylinders. Children still start at age 2 or 3, and the oldest recorded competitor was 78 years old. There's no age limit in Mongolian archery. You shoot until your strength gives out. And here's what keeps the tradition pure. All adult competitors must use horn bows and arrows made exclusively in Mongolia. No modern materials, no shortcuts. This rule exists to preserve not just the sport, but the soul of Mongolian archery itself. From the steppes of the 13th century to the Naadam festivals of today, Mongolian archery has evolved from weapon of conquest to symbol of cultural identity. The thumb draw remains unchanged, the composite bow still sings, and somewhere on the grasslands, a child is learning to shoot from horseback, carrying forward a tradition that once conquered the world.